So here we are in the car. Welcome to my new series, which I intended to be called Meet the Makers. And this morning I thought, well, maybe I should Google if somebody had come up with that before me. And turns out that Andertons beat me to it. They have a series called Meet the Makers. So I'm looking for a new name. And hopefully when this video is released, I will have a new name that is catchy and preferably something with alliteration. Last year I made 2 episodes of love letters. The first one was on pedal evolution, the second one was on fuzz. I interviewed Dan from that pedal show, Richard Fortas from Guns N' Roses, Joey Landreth, Josh Scott, Art Menezes, whole bunch of epic people. Everybody was willing to help and it was super cool. But I'm still doing a lot of these videos in my spare time, and I did love letters in my spare time. And the first episode alone cost me about 100 hours to make, so that was a bit too much. I love doing interviews though, so I came up with this format, which will probably be just as labor intensive, but we'll see where it goes. Right now I am on my way to Rotterdam to visit Jochem. He's a shoe designer. His brand is called Mascolori and his shoes are epic. They look amazing, and let me just pass this truck real quick. The shoes look amazing and they're super comfortable, and he's a great guy. A little while ago I reached out to him asking if I could buy a piece of fabric from my favorite shoes. So Ferrini in Den Bosch could make a guitar strap out of it. So the guitar strap will match with the Panucci and it will match with my favorite pair of shoes. Which is super nerdy, but I love it. So welcome to the first episode of the series I don't know the name of yet. This is a really nice sandwich, tuna. And it's got tomato on it. It's awesome.
Mijn natuurlijke houding is dus niet rechtop zitten. Ik zat vroeger als puber, zat ik helemaal zo. Ik heb het nog steeds als ik bij mijn ouders ben, dat ik het automatisch zo ga.
Wat was Zijn we nu begonnen met het interview?
Ja, we gaan nu beginnen met het interview. Wat is het eerste paar schoenen dat je droeg dat je je kon herinneren?
Uit mijn heel mijn leven?
Uit heel je leven, van vroeger.
Jemig, de pemig.
En wanneer wist je dat je een schoendesigner wilde worden?
Pas 10 jaar geleden eigenlijk.
Oh echt?
Ja.
Wat deed je hiervoor dan?
Ik heb sociale wetenschappen gestudeerd.
Ja.
Want ik wilde iets met mensen doen. Kijk, ik vind met mensen kletsen vind ik leuk. En dat kan ik hier ook in die winkel.
Ja.
En dat vind ik heel gezellig. En hier met mijn collega's. En al die samenwerkingen die we doen.
Ja.
En ik ben deze schoenen begonnen omdat ik een soortgelijk merk tegenkwam in Spanje. Ja. En ik gaan importeren omdat ik dat grappig vond. En toen werd die hobby opeens serieus. En toen dacht ik, aha, je kan dus leuke schoenen gewoon bedenken en je kan ze maken. En je kan iets tekenen en je kan naar een schoenenfabriek en op een gegeven moment heb je dan gewoon een schoen. Nee.
En je doet veel samenwerkingen.
Ja.
Behalve die samenwerking, als je zelf dingen bedenkt, waar haal je dan je inspiratie vandaan?
Ik reis veel, dus overal waar ik ben dan kom ik wel kleurrijke types tegen en ik ben erg praatgraag. Dus ik daar vooral in contact met mensen kom ik tot inspiratie.
Ja.
Of ja, soms lig ik in bad en dan denk ik, oh ja, we moeten iets gaan doen met die tv-kok. Dus of in bad, of op reis, maar meest toch wel in contact met andere mensen.
Ja.
Nou.
En die samenwerking, wat betekent die voor jou? Wat haal je daaruit?
Voor mij werkt het beter om met andere mensen iets te creëren dan helemaal alleen.
Ja.
Ik denk als je iets voor en met iemand doet, dan combineer je verschillende werelden en dan push je elkaar ook om het nog beter en nog leuker te doen.
Wat is het allerraarste wat je hier in de winkel of in je werk hebt meegemaakt?
Het allerraarste? Nou, in het begin vond ik het wel heel eigenaardig. Nu vind ik dat wel wat normaler. Maar dat mensen hier dan elke week terugkomen en dan elke week nieuwe schoenen komen halen. Maar in het begin, voor mij heet die man Mike, waren we net begonnen, zo'n 9 à 10 jaar geleden. Die man kwam voorrijden in een hele dikke Mercedes vaak. Elke week had hij weer een nieuwe auto. Ook een beetje dubieus hoe hij aan dat geld kwam. Maar dan kwam hij bij ons langs en dan zei hij, oké, ik wil deze allemaal in maat 41, had hij, dacht ik. En dan legde hij die flappen zo op tafel. Ondertussen stak hij een joint op. En toen ging hij weg en dan liet hij weer 2000 euro achter. Het begon als hobbyproject, Mascolori.
Ja.
Toen dacht ik, kijk, als ik 20 paar schoenen per maand verkoop, dan is het leuk genoeg om het als hobby te blijven doen.
Ja.
Het was nooit bedoeld om dit serieus te gaan doen. Dat was nooit mijn droom of zo. Ik dacht van, dit is superleuk. Maar dat was al heel snel een succes.
Ja.
En daar deden we niet zo heel veel voor. Enthousiast zijn, je schoenen aan, naar het café. En wij waren, toen we 11 jaar geleden begonnen, waren we ook de enige. De eerste en enige die dat deden. Ja. Die zitten nu wel vaker.
Ja, het zijn een hoop merken die het
Er zijn een hoop merken die het ook doen.
Ja.
Op zich goed, want wij willen het gewoon beter doen en leuker doen. En origineler doen. Ja. Dus prima, concurrentie is oké.
Ja, hoort erbij.
Ja, hoort erbij.
Ja. En hoe blijf je jezelf uitdagen?
Ik heb een winkel gehad in Amsterdam.
Oh, die heb je niet meer?
Nee. Toen dacht ik van oké, je moet dus het winkelimperium opbouwen. Want een bedrijf hoort te groeien. Ja. Maar ja, mijn plezier haal ik er niet uit om heel veel winkels te hebben. Dat vind ik allemaal, dat is ook veel gedoe en geregel. En ja.
Ja, maar waar zit het plezier dan in bij jou?
Ja, hier met jou kletsen. Ja. En met een Hotel New York waar ik net was, nog bedenken wat we nog in de toekomst voor samenwerking kunnen doen. Of met een feestje hier in de winkel waar een man komt die champagne komt schenken, waar we een champagneschoen voor hebben gemaakt. Als basis hier het persoonlijke. Ja. Klein hecht team, vanuit plezier en passie schoenen maken. Voor leuke mensen.
En ik heb een aantal schoenen van jou, waaronder deze, de Arcobaleno.
Klopt.
En ik had jou gevraagd om een gitaarband, of een stukje stof kon krijgen om daar een gitaarband van te maken.
Hey. Dat is wel een klein stukje. Is dit wel genoeg?
Ja, dat is genoeg.
Jij zei 5 bij 50 of zo.
Want de rest wordt leer.
Oh ja. Dit wordt wel een te gekke combi, hè?
Dat het gaat.
En die combi van mensen die hier komen, die vinden het ook vet om die combinatie te hebben van schoenen met riem. Ja. En een combinatie met sokken hebben we. En deze combinatie, ja, niet iedereen speelt zo goed gitaar als jij. Maar
dankjewel.
Dit is wel een perfect.
Ik denk dat het helemaal te gek gaat worden. Ik wil nog even een soort bliksemrondje met je doen. Met een aantal vragen.
Ja.
Voor gelegenheden waar je een schoen bij moet hebben. En die mag jij nog gaan uitzoeken.
Oké.
Hoi. Welk schoen doen we aan een rockconcert?
Ja. Ik zou eerst zeggen deze. Maar ik vind deze toch wel lekkerder.
En in het openbaar vervoer?
Ja, het openbaar vervoer kan je denk ik wel veel veroorloven. Het is ook iets leuk om te hebben wat de oude vandaag leuk vinden. Delftsblauw.
Welke schoen voor Jimi Hendrix?
Deze denk ik.
Ja.
Hallucinerende schoen.
Op je eerste date?
Ja. Deze. Dit is toch wel licht erotiserend. En heel kunstzinnig. Ja? Hier maak je een goede beurt mee, denk ik wel.
En als je een kater hebt op zondag en je gaat een kebab halen om de kater te...
Ja, dan moet je gewoon lekker relaxed wandelen. Dan zou ik zeggen, doe een sneaker aan. En dan is deze goed.
En als je je partner ten huwelijk gaat vragen?
Ja, het is een beetje klassiek, feestelijk. En je wil dan toch een koninklijke indruk maken. Zou ik zeggen dit. Ja. Dit, als je deze aan hebt, zegt geen vrouw nee tegen welk verzoek dan ook.
Je opa is dood. Welke schoen doe je aan?
Je opa is dood, ja. Deze. Die vind ik wel hemels. Ja. Opa gaat naar de hemel. Het is toch wat hemelse elementen in, hè?
Ja. Oké, de laatste. De tent staat in de fik. Welk paar schoenen red je?
Mensen eerst. Onze ogen, onze ziel. Die is hierin vereeuwigd. En dit is het nieuwste pronkstuk. Dus Deze mag zeker niet blijven staan.
Die gaat mee.
Ja.
Dankjewel, man.
Dank jullie wel. Top.
Doei!
Hoi.
So here we are again. It's about a month later. It's super warm, and maybe I've said it before, but my car doesn't have AC, so I won't be filming for very long. We kept missing dates, so we needed some time to figure out a date. And now we have one, and I'm on the way to Ferrini with the piece of fabric, and we're gonna make the strap, and it's gonna be epic.
Oh, you have it on like that?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Hello. So here we are, Ferrini guitar straps. This is Shirley, this is Sjoerd. Yeah, we're gonna do the strap today.
Cool. I'm anxious to see the fabric.
Who does the most work here?
Oh.
This is not something we want on stream.
Should we start again?
Who does the most work here?
Well, I'm going to say I do, but that's not necessarily true. No, we both do.
Who makes the most mess?
He does.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, I work here and I do the gluing and the cutting out. So I throw things here and there, and I know exactly where things go. But then she walks in, and she goes like, "How can you work in such a mess?" But it's not a mess. It's I know where everything is.
It's an
organized crime on the table.
Organized chaos.
So you are Dutch. You are American.
Mm-hmm.
When did you come to the Netherlands?
I came to the Netherlands in the end 70s to work with a theater group.
Yeah.
Django Edwards. He was an American artist, and he came from Michigan, where I also come from. And we came over, my sister and I, to work and do costumes for him.
Yeah.
And then I was asked after I studied the Conservatorium in Rotterdam, and when I did my final showing off in the theater there, then the guitar player from Django Edwards saw me play there, and he thought, oh, he played like kind of country thing, he played funky stuff, he played fusion, he played jazzy stuff. So he can do that same theater show, but that was 10 years after she worked in that same group.
Yeah.
And then I lived in Paris. We were working there for 3 months in the theater. And then Sony decided to make a video for the Japanese market and whatever market. And they came with like a big truck and cameras like you do. And they started making close-ups, and they were shocked. They go like, oh no, but close-ups, now we see how ravaged those clothes look, you know. There was like, not, the audience couldn't see it, but up close it didn't look good. Yeah. So they said, we got to fly Shirley in to make
I
those
was
costumes.
living in the States at the time, in California.
You went back.
Yeah, I would go back and forth to Europe to work with various groups.
Yeah.
Doing costume design
She worked
and
in
making
Germany with a couple of groups, big things. So they said, like, let's fly Shirley in, and she can make a whole new costume for the whole group, but also for the clown, for Django. So she came into Paris, and the rest is history.
Awesome. So you guys have been together for a very long time then.
How long are we together?
30 years.
30 years. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's good. Still.
And working together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's something new, because I worked my whole life as a musician, doing studio jobs.
Yeah, you're a drummer.
Yeah, a lot of bands. But with the Corona, she was already before Corona. She was working with leather with a girlfriend, making like straps
for bags, for purses.
Yeah.
But you know, when Corona started, and I heard that the whole thing was closed for the whole market, I realized like, I didn't mind it that much. I felt relieved in a way, because that's what you get when you are in the spinning wheel. You keep accepting all the work, and at one point I thought like, okay, I don't have to do anything right now because the government told me not to. And then I said to her like, shall we try to make some guitar straps? And from then on, she actually said a couple of times before Corona already, like, how is it possible that guitar players or bass players, they have like an X from like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 euros in their hands, like collector's items, beautiful Strats or Gibsons or whatever. And then they have like a plastic strap, you know, for like $30 or something. So she said, like, it's amazing that they don't feel like that also makes a guitar look a lot better, you know, and the whole person.
Because you guys can do your own thing. We'll film the collection there a little later, but you can do custom stuff as well.
We
And
do often
you
do
can-
custom stuff, yeah.
And you
Which is
can
really
match it,
fun.
Match it to a guitar, match it to whatever
Yeah.
the player wants.
Yeah,
we
it's
had
fun
the
to
other
do.
day, we had a guy who wanted his name on it, and then he wanted fur on the inside,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you know, he had like this whole thing, and it has to still match with what we
Yeah, of course.
like to portray. You know, it's not like, oh yeah, you want this and that. It should look good, and
You
it
have
should
your
be a
own style.
Ferrini.
Yeah,
The Ferrini
that's
straps, you know, they
important.
have a certain quality with the leather you choose and that kind of stuff. So we don't go, you know, all the way, but we have to like it, and the guy who buys it
Yeah.
or the girl who buys it has to
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even when it's like your own stock, I think any player can find something to match a guitar.
Yeah.
You had the green one that perfectly matches my
Your green,
Strat.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing, and they're so incredibly comfortable. So
That's
I thought,
also
let's do one more. And I have these shoes from Mascolori. I already told you guys about.
Yeah.
Let me get the fabric. Where is
Okay.
it?
I'm curious.
We're like a couple now that, you know.
Look.
Oh wow, that is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little bit more mint green than I
Yeah,
thought
that's
it was.
really cool. You have shoes from the same.
Yeah, I have shoes
Wow.
from the same fabric.
Oh, this will be fun to work with. Yeah, well, we
Well,
have
Does it fit?
That's the thing.
Well, we have this pattern. We were trying to think, because we hadn't seen the fabric yet, so
Yeah.
we're trying to visualize. We thought maybe it might be a little bit on the small side, because then you lose the print, which you don't want to.
Yeah.
This is too small for that. So we're going to have to
You know,
figure
or you-
something
or
out.
you-
I took the dimensions of the strap, the two straps I have from you guys.
Yeah.
All the fabric, I think it would fit any pattern
Right, okay.
you choose.
Yeah, this would be good, because see, you can follow this line of the pattern. It goes down the center.
Yeah. You need
And
to see
this
that.
works. I like this.
Because this has the curls,
Yeah.
and your pattern has
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, but
the movement.
they're opposing, so it works.
It works exactly. And the brown, let's see how the brown looks with. Yeah.
We can
this
do
would
the
be-
green on the outside, on the inside.
On the inside as a
Then
lining.
you-
Okay,
That would
that's
be cool.
wonderful, yeah.
So you see it subtly, so you have this combination actually.
Yeah.
And for your information, sometimes I cut these out,
And then there
and
are
sometimes she cuts them out. But
And
she
is
is
there a difference in
more
quality?
precise. She
Yeah.
is a lot more precise. So she always go like, yeah, look, but this rounding is a little bit more like that, and then she will make it okay. But you know, so this time for you, she will start with it.
Okay.
I'll
But I trust you guys both, so it's all fine.
No, I learned to do leather work when I was 19 in Detroit,
Yeah.
in Ferndale, Michigan, actually.
It's
Actually-
different than like making costumes.
Totally different. Yeah, the material in itself is different than working with fabric.
Yeah.
But I worked for a company, it was a hippie little factory, and they made amazing leather jackets and patchwork jackets and stuff at the time, which you could still wear now. They're so cool. They were so cool. And that's where I learned how to sew with leather, actually,
Yeah.
in the 70s.
You know, we do everything that comes in, but we love, actually, this is our,
Your
Yeah,
baby.
love
yeah,
making
that's
straps.
our baby.
Yeah.
We love to make those straps, you know.
I love doing the top stitching, the fine stitching around all the edges. I always enjoy doing that, yeah, because it's satisfying.
Yeah.
The result after is really cool.
And I get it back. I make tails then from the color. You know, this one will be a brown with green tail, so you can also switch them. And then I get it back for gluing, and I see the stitching, and I go, oh yeah, now we're getting there. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
so this
Yeah,
is
but
really
we
things in
really
the straps.
collaborate, like with, you know, what do you think about this color? Should we do this? Should we do that? We do that all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
And as a couple, are there any kind of like couple problems you gotta work through because you're not colleagues? You don't have the boundaries colleagues have.
we have. Thank God we have kind of a similar taste in things. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
she goes like, "Oh no, I like that better," and I go like, "Yeah, she's right." You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I trust
Yeah.
her a lot with her the way she looks at things.
Probably always right.
Not always, no, but most of the time.
But now that you're here,
Very fragile.
yeah, no, well, we're careful with them. We have to be. Now that you're standing here, wait a minute. I'm going to put this on to see where this should go. To start it there, have this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely have to have that crease. That's the history of an animal, eh?
Like the wrinkles in your face.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
Exactly. We love our wrinkles. Just take the tape off, yeah, so carefully. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out now. have to adjust it a little bit here and there. You can get these laser cut, or with a stance,
Yeah.
it's called. But we prefer not to because I like the handmade look. If it's not totally perfect every time, well, we try to make it as perfect as possible, but
Yeah, it's not like you're doing mistakes on purpose, but
no.
That would
or
be.
are you?
That would be arrogant. You know.
So what we can do is we go like this.
Oh yeah, that's what he has to do.
Fucking wrecking everything here. So one more thing I'm gonna break. I tripped over the bowl, the water bowl.
And now you
of
tripped over this.
wonderful dog here. Hello. Hi. Yes, I messed up your bowl. And then I broke this thing. So I gotta do
That's
one more
Smokey,
thing.
by the way.
Hi, Smokey. Hello.
It's Smokey. Look at those eyes.
She's scared of the camera. Come.
Smoke.
Smell my finger.
The
So you're gluing the back.
strap. The tail, yeah. This is the back of the tail. This is glue. Sometimes we make a mistake. We have to reopen the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's almost impossible. That's how this glue works. It's when you're finally done and it sticks, it really sticks. And I use this, where is it? This, to also strengthen inside that this doesn't lengthen.
Yeah.
So this is, you know, like
Stretch. What
it's-
kind of tip is that?
it's also,
Oh, yeah.
you
Doesn't
know,
move at all.
it doesn't move at all. So if you put that inside, you know, this is the length,
Yeah,
and not that within a half a year this is the length.
Yeah.
Like a sharp edge.
It's like a pizza cutter.
Yeah. Yeah. We got the big one. I tell you, those knives, always close, but sometimes you put it here and you go like this, you grab something,
Great.
but immediately you have a wound. They're so
Yeah, you don't feel it at all. It's like a sharp kitchen knife. I'm like
unbelievable.
cutting onions, and I'm like, why is this onion red? It's supposed to be white.
Check the punch and check the hole. I mean,
Oh, you got a little strap button there.
you see what happens here is she cuts this out. You know, then
Yeah.
we use this later, three-dimensional, with like a black thing underneath, and we put it on another strap.
Yeah.
And then we add conchos here, for instance. With the brown and blue, for instance, is a great combo. You know, you do.
Oh wow, yeah.
Just wants you to come in here, but anyway, you make 3 or 4 of those guys.
This is a new machine, so I'm still getting used to it. It's like,
Yeah, she told me about that.
yeah, it's really, you think, okay, no big deal, but it is.
And I think the thread has a nice subtle thickness.
Yeah, also
It's not too.
too heavy either, yeah. You also have an eye for detail.
It's driving me crazy sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be, it can work against
I'm never
you.
finished on a project.
Yeah.
It's always something else that needs tweaking.
I have that too. I have a hard time being really satisfied
Yeah.
with what I do. Because I'm always thinking, it could be better, it could be better.
Then I fill it up on the inside with, here in between the piping, with double foam for those tender shoulders of all those guitar players.
Yeah, that's the thing that. Well, one of the things that separates your straps from the rest. I think
Yeah,
they're absolutely fantastic looking, but they're so comfortable.
we have a wall boss bass player who had like, well, they were like 9 kilos or something. He said, I can only play like half an hour with them, and then I really have to get another bass.
Yeah.
We made him a 10 centimeter wide, triple cushion thing. He goes, I do 2 hours now with the thing. I had the guy from Guus Meeuwis, he had a neck diver, that kind of stuff. And then it's sometimes so simple, a neck diver. We add this, it's also our own make. It has 300 grams of lead in it. So he has a P base with a light body, and
Put it here.
you put it in the back of your strap. It goes in the color that your strap is, and it's funny. He was like this. It came down the bass. He says, "Look at this," and it was like. We put this thing on, and he stands here.
Oh, wow.
Check this out. It was just
Brilliant.
so simple.
Yeah.
But you know. But I love the motive in this.
Yeah,
material
this
you brought.
really works very good, very well with, better than I thought. I mean, I liked it from the beginning, but the scale of the print is perfect.
It's always a surprise to see how it comes together.
Yeah. This is really cool looking. I'm getting more and more excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah.
This is a surprise. I mean, the way it's coming
Yeah,
out.
it-
It's- There you go.
And I don't want to say much, but look at my table.
Really beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really looks good, huh? Look at that. Boy.
Looks handmade.
Yeah. The leather that makes such, you have to have good leather.
I love the brown.
And the fabric
Yeah.
is cool with it, everything.
All right, people, thanks so
Did
much
it.
for watching. Go get your straps at Ferrini Straps, get your shoes at Mascolori, and see you next time. Subscribe to my channel. Bye!